So here he is. The H-bar final boss is here.
My right tire explodes, and then I'm like, what do I do now?
Good news, car is still here. First stop, pint of moonshine.
Here we are, 7 AM, ready for the gym. On this video, I'm going to go through some behind the scenes stuff, including a podcast and an ale trail where I'm going to be showing you how I spend crypto yield on a MetaMask. Time for the gym first though.
Well, that didn't go well. Felt a bit awkward filming because I'm not exactly like a gym guy, and I thought it'd be a bit weird filming in the sauna, to be completely honest with you. So I am just planning today's live stream. We've got all the info, and also this is what I'm ordering, the steak and induja toast. Here we are, look at that. I'm about to go live on YouTube, ready to go for everything on the stream. And we are live. 1 2 1 2. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all very soon. Stream done. It was only a quick one, but again, I was just talking about how to un-F your crypto portfolio, stop hodling, and essentially showing a few of the new pools available on the Robinhood kind of ecosystem, which includes, you know, the S&P 500 tokenized, which is quite interesting as well. All I kind of do now is put my phone on do not disturb and just chill. So it's raining as usual, and it's podcast day, and before that gonna grab a coffee. I think you'll recognize who I do the podcast with.
Coffee secured. Let's head to Manchester.
Here's a site for you, the world famous Embassy Club, and I think this is now shut down. What you'll also know is, if you are from Manchester or visited, that a lot of the car parks in and around the city centre look like this. Just random patch of land, people just park anywhere, and you just know it's going to be extremely overpriced. So only pay with coins. On to the next one. We have finally parked up. This isn't the nicest car park, but hopefully my car's alright by the time I get back, but there won't be any valuables in it, so here's what it is. Here we have...
Are you making a vlog?
Yeah, the H-bar final boss is here.
Bro, $1 soon, guys. Trust me. I'm going to be talking about H-bar later, actually.
This is what you don't see.
Bro, we got cereal and everything. I think we get comfortable. Yeah, I think we get comfortable. You like tea or tea bag? Thanks, you definitely don't see this.
What?
Is that black?
Yeah. So yeah, in the studio.
Behind the scenes.
With a lot of plants and some
Oh, they're nice.
chocolate digestives and coffee.
They're nice.
There's nothing more British than this.
No, we could have got tea.
Yeah, we could have got tea. Does anyone remember these? I had one of these in my room when I was about 8, and I used to love it. I may actually buy a lava lamp. Look at it. The loading of every single file from every camera and the audio.
We've been working today.
Yeah, and we've had too much caffeine and not enough food, so...
Not enough sleep.
And not enough sleep. And he's driven 3 hours.
That has to also drive home.
And has to drive home.
Yeah.
For 3 hours.
This has never happened to me. I'm literally driving. I'm not even speeding, right? Because I'm pissing down. But my right tire explodes. And then I'm like, what do I do now? Just two random guys, Albanian guys or something like that, just stop, and they just literally barely even speak English, start fixing my car. I don't even know what they're saying. They're just smiling and helping. They don't even want paid, bro. You forget how nice people are. And they just literally just fix. And I'm on the lane. I can only drive. It's going to take so long because it's one of those space tires. He's like, yeah, only 50 miles per hour, you know, because the tire's like a skinny tire. Crazy.
All done. 6 hours nearly of convo, which will get edited down to like a lot less. We need some food.
Carry them like it.
So we've ordered the exact same thing.
Well, that's not what happened. You can tell them what really happens. You copied me. What do you think about the portions?
Okay.
Small. This looks good.
Yeah, beef.
This looks like KFC a little bit, but I think it'll be... I'm conscious of that sauce, not spicy.
I'm going to go for...
I know what I'm getting.
What?
I'm getting the pudding and the tart, I think.
What? 2 things?
You're not going to get 2.
Why are you getting 2?
I think tired. You're not going to get 2?
No. So we got... I have got 1. You've got 2.
Yes. And I mean, this is one in Glasgow.
I've got a chocolate tart, you've got the same, and a sticky toffee pudding. So, you've been to Manchester.
You're going to ask me what I would rate Manchester? I mean, I'll be honest. The service was bad. Would you agree?
Yeah, the service was bad.
Food is okay, food's good. The podcast place, okay, I'm not going to say too much on that. I do like this kind of... I could live here for a month.
Yeah, so this is...
going to that co-working place, working on my videos, and then just like, I don't know what else I would do.
Yeah, so this is the Ancoats area of Manchester. For those watching,
I've either got £100. What's that fine here? 125,
yeah.
100, or no car.
£100 parking fine.
Yeah.
Good to see Jake again. Just got to make sure that my car hasn't been broken into back where I parked it. Good news, car is still here. Feel drained after doing a podcast for 6 hours straight. The next bit I'm going to show you is doing an ale trail and spending some of the DeFi yield on my MetaMask. So it's Friday, the day before the ale trail, but I need to discuss what is the ale trail and how does it work in terms of me looking to spend some crypto free money that I've got from liquidity pools. Here's the liquidity pools. Currently deposit 4k, bear in mind this isn't everything I've got, covered that in another video. Monthly rewards is around $284, 82% APR. I've just claimed this morning some rewards back in USDC. So here's the MetaMask, and you can see there, USDC, we've got about £128, roughly about $162. So this is what I'm going to use tomorrow to spend on my MetaMask card, which is this here. And then to explain what an ale trail actually is. You get a day saver for a train. You get the train, so I'm getting it from Manchester, Piccadilly. You get it out to the furthest stop, and at each stop, you kind of go in a pub or a couple of pubs. There's no exact rules. It's just loosely, you go in the pubs at each stop on the way back to the original destination. So I'm going to put a map up here on screen showing you my route. It is the Peak District Ale Trail. I've done a couple of the other ones. The first stop is Grindleford, and we work our way back through all of the stops till we end up at New Mills, and then probably back in Manchester afterwards. How long will I be each stop? I have no idea. It depends on how often the trains are. But essentially, that is the ale trail. Here we are. First stop, 25 degrees. The crew is here, ready for the first pub. First stop, pint of moonshine. So, I don't know if you know, but in the UK, you get rounds in. So, there's 5 of us. I've not paid yet, so I will total up how much I actually pay for the day, including rounds. Stop number 2 is Bamford. So the next pub is a 20-minute walk. And bear in mind, the train is every hour, so we either walk for 20 minutes, have 20 minutes to drink, 20 minutes walk back, or we spend 2 hours here instead. Still walking. Still walking up this hill. Finally.
Lemonade and ice, please, and a Heineken 70.
So this is where the issue started. My camera was then in slow-mo, so I had to speed up some of the footage, and then now I'm going to have to narrate what actually happened. So we had a pint in this pub, which was the Angler's Rest. Didn't have much time to do it because we had to get back to the train station. More beautiful countryside. It is a really nice place of the country, and it was a proper British summer day. The next pub was in a really nice location again called Edale. This was at a pub called the Rambler Inn. Absolutely heaving, massive beer garden, great views of everything, but there was queuing out the door for food and for drinks. It took a bit to actually get a drink here. Everyone went for either fish and chips or a burger. I settled for the burger. Cost me £15.50, which I don't think is too bad in this modern age. We then went to a cafe bar up the road, and we didn't have much time for the train, so I had to neck a bottle. One of my mates opted to get a pint that looked like sewage, and he confirmed that it actually tasted like sewage as well. The next place, we had to go down a few steps and then go across a bridge and then up some more steps. This was called the Torville Tap, which is located in New Mills, and it was hidden just behind like an old mill. And this, I actually can't remember much about this place once we got to this point. Again, got a round in here. We split off into groups now in terms of our rounds. Can't remember what this pint tasted like. Yeah, no idea what it was either. It's got a cool little bridge called the Millennium Walkway. So if you're in the area, definitely recommend it. Nice views from the beer garden. Someone then decided to get shots. So I had a shot of Sambuca, which was absolutely disgusting. Never liked Sambuca. We then got back into Manchester city centre and then made our way to any pub that we could see. Avoided the area of Piccadilly Gardens, which is always on YouTube for the wrong reasons. And we headed towards the northern quarter of Manchester, which again was absolutely heaving. Where did we end up? Obviously an Irish pub. I don't know who Irish actually was, but obviously I had a Guinness. In fact, we had a couple of Guinnesses in there. I checked my MetaMask. I didn't buy any rounds in here, so I don't know whose round it was by this point. There was live music on. And by the time I left that, you could see I think I was had enough. And I'm glad you can't hear the audio because I'd probably be very drunk by now. We then headed to another area of the northern quarter and to the final drink for the night. It was some random seedy pub with a miserable waitress. And I got a pint, a round of 3 pints. It was supposed to be £2 each, so I don't know why she charged me £7. And this was awful, if I'm honest with you. Total for the day was £92.35, which is around $120 on my MetaMask. So there you have it. My yield paid for the day out, and the day after I suffered quite a lot.